reluctantly, working spasmodically, being stagnant, relinquishing wish. Relinquishing the task, non-pursuance, non-development, non-repetition, non-resolution, non-practicing, heedlessness in the development of good states. That which is similar, heedlessness, being heedless, state of being heedless. This is called heedlessness. Therein what is disregard. That which is disregard, being disregardful, disrespect, non-deference, irreverence, being irreverent, state of being irreverent, unmannerliness, absence of esteem. This is called disregard. Therein what is contumacy. Having been spoken to in accordance with the teaching, there is act of contumacy, state of contumacy, contrariness, captiousness, disregard, being disregardful, disrespect, non-deference. This is called contumacy. Therein what is having evil friends. There are those persons who are without confidence, of wrong morality, without learning, mean, of no wisdom. That which is dependence on, strong dependence on, complete dependence on, approaching intimately, devotion to, complete devotion to, entanglement with them. This is called having evil friends. Therein what is non-confidence. Herein a certain one is without confidence, does not believe in the Buddha or the teaching or the order. That which is similar, non-confidence, being non-confident, not putting trust in, not having much faith. This is called non-confidence. Therein what is not knowing entreaty. 5 meanness dwelling, meanness family, meanness gain, meanness reputation, meanness concerning the doctrine. That which is similar, meanness, being mean, state of being mean, avarice, ignobleness, niggardliness, cramped state of mind. This is called not knowing entreaty. Therein what is indolence. Wrong bodily action or wrong verbal action or wrong mental action, or the succumbing and repeated succumbing of consciousness to the 5 strands of sense pleasures. Or not working carefully, not working constantly, working spasmodically, being stagnant, relinquishing wish, relinquishing the task, non-pursuance, non-development, non-repeti. Tien, non-resolution, non-practicing, heedlessness in the development of good states. This is called indolence. Therein what is distraction? That which is distraction of consciousness, disquietude, mental wavering, turmoil of consciousness. This is called distraction. Therein what is absence of restraint? Herein a certain one seeing a visible with the eye, takes in the general appearance, takes in the detail. For whatever reason a person is dwelling without controlling the controlling faculty of eye, covetousness and mental pain, evil bad states may follow. He does not exercise restraint thereof. He does not safeguard the controlling faculty of eye. He does not undertake restraint in the controlling faculty of eye. Hearing and audible with the ear. Smelling and odorous with the nose. Tasting a sapid with the tongue. Touching a tangible with the body. Cognizing an ideational with the mind, takes in the general appearance, takes in the detail. For whatever reason a person is dwelling without controlling the controlling faculty of mind, covetousness and mental pain, evil bad states may follow. He does not exercise restraint thereof. He does not safeguard the controlling faculty of mind. He does not undertake restraint in the controlling faculty of mind. This is called absence of restraint. P equals complete each in general form of first example. Therein what is wrong morality? Bodily transgression, verbal transgression, both bodily and verbal transgression. This is called wrong morality. Therein what is absence a desire to see noble ones? Therein what are noble ones? Buddhas and the disciples of the Buddhas are called noble ones. That which is absence a desire to see, absence a desire to look at, absence a desire to go near, absence a desire to come together with these noble ones. This is called absence a desire to see noble ones. Therein what is, absence a desire to hear the true doctrine? Therein what is the true doctrine? The four founder tiens of mindfulness, the four right exertions, the four bases of accomplishment, 5 controlling faculties, 5 powers, the 7 enlightenment factors, the noble 8 constituent path. This is called the true doctrine. That which is absence a desire to hear, absence a desire to listen, absence a desire to promote, absence a desire to retain this true doctrine. This is called absence a desire to hear the true doctrine. Therein what is, reproachful state of mind. Therein what is reproach? That which is reproach, repeated reproach, being reproachful, being repeatedly reproachful, state of being repeatedly reproachful, contempt, despising, reviling, finding fault. This is called reproachful state of mind. Therein what is unmindfulness? That which is absence of mindfulness. Absence of constant mindfulness, absence of recollection, absence of mindfulness, absence of active remembering, absence of bearing in mind, superficiality, forgetfulness. This is called unmindfulness. Therein what is, absence of awareness? That which is absence of knowledge, absence of vision, barrier of ignorance, the bad root of dullness. This is called absence of awareness. Therein what is, mental wavering. That which is distraction of consciousness, disquietude, mental wavering, turmoil of consciousness. This is called mental wavering. Therein what is, improper attention. There is improper attention thus, in impermanence there is permanence. There is improper attention thus, in pain there is pleasure. There is improper attention thus, in absence of soul there is a soul. There is improper attention thus, in absence of beauty there is beauty. Or, turning of the mind, repeated turning, cognition, advertence, attention to what is contrary to truth. This is called improper attention. Therein what is, dependence on the wrong path. Therein what is wrong path? Wrong view, wrong thought, wrong speech, wrong action, wrong livelihood, wrong effort, wrong mindfulness, wrong concentration. This is called wrong path. That which is dependence on, strong dependence on, complete dependence on, approaching intimately, devotion to, complete devotion to, entanglement with this wrong path. This is called dependence on the wrong path. Therein what is, mental sluggishness. That which is indisposition of consciousness, unwieldiness, drooping, sagging, sluggishness, being sluggish, state of being sluggish, sloth, being slothful, state of consciousness being slothful. This is called mental sluggishness. Threefold. Fourfold exposition. Therein what are, 4 defilements. The defilement of desire, the defilement of becoming, the defilement of wrong view, the defilement of ignorance. Therein what is the defilement of desire? That which in connection with desire is wish for sense pleasure, lust for sense pleasure, passion for sense pleasure, craving for sense pleasure, fondness for sense pleasure, fevering for sense pleasure, yearning for sense pleasure, clinging to sense pleasure. This is called the defilement of desire. Therein what is the defilement of becoming? That which in connection with becoming is wish for becoming, clinging to becoming. This is called the defilement of becoming. Therein what is the defilement of wrong view? The world is eternal, or, the world is not eternal. The world is finite, or, the world is infinite. Vital principle and the body are the same, or, vital principle and the body are different. A being exists after death, or, a being does not exist after death, or, a being exists and does not exist after death, or, a being neither exists nor does not exist after death. That which is similar, wrong view, resorting to wrong view, inverted grip. This is called the defilement of wrong view. Also all false view is the defilement of wrong view. Therein what is the defilement of ignorance? Absence of knowledge of suffering. Absence of knowledge of the cause of suffering. Absence of knowledge of the cessation of suffering. Absence of knowledge of the way leading to the cessation of suffering. Absence of knowledge of the ultimate beginning. Absence of knowledge of the ultimate end. Absence of knowledge of both the ultimate beginning and the ultimate end. Absence of knowledge of specific causality and dependency originated states. That which is similar, absence of knowledge, absence of vision, barrier of ignorance, the bad root of dullness. This is called the defilement of ignorance. These are 4 defilements. Therein what are 2 ties, 2 floods, 2 bonds, 2 attachments? The attachment of desire, the attachment of wrong view, the attachment of habits and practices, the attachment of soul theory. P equals CDHS. Para. Et sec. Therein what is the attachment of desire? That which in connection with desire is wish for sense pleasure, clinging to sense pleasure. This is called the attachment of desire. P. Therein what is the attachment of wrong view? There is no alms giving. There is no sacrifice, those who themselves having fully known, having realized this world and the next world, make it known. That which is similar, wrong view, resorting to wrong view, inverted grip. This is called the attachment of wrong view. Accepting the attachment of habits and practices and the attachment of soul theory, all false view is the attachment of wrong view. PL equals. Therein what is the attachment of habits and practices? The purification by means of rule of habit, purification by means of practice, purification by means of both habit and practice of recluses and Brahmins outside this. That which is similar, wrong view, resorting to wrong view, inverted grip. This is called the attachment of habits and practices. Therein what is the attachment of soul theory? Herein the unlearned worldling who does not recognize the noble ones, is not versed in the teaching of the noble ones, is not disciplined in the teaching of the noble ones, does not recognize good men, is not versed in the teaching of good men, is not disciplined in the teaching of good men, regards material qualities as soul, or soul as having material qualities, or material qualities in soul, or soul in material qualities, feeling, perception, mental concomitants, regards consciousness as soul, or soul as having consciousness, or consciousness in soul, or soul in consciousness. That which is similar, wrong view, resorting to wrong view, inverted grip. This is called the attachment of soul theory. These are 4 attachments. PJ equals complete each in general form of final example. Therein what are 4 arisings of craving. When in a bhikkhu the craving arising on account of a robe arises. When in a bhikkhu the craving arising on account of food arises. When in a bhikkhu the craving arising on account of a dwelling arises. When in a bhikkhu the craving arising on account of excellent and more excellent things arises. These are 4 arisings of craving. Therein what are 4 practices of wrong course. 1 practices the wrong course of partiality. 1 practices the wrong course of hatred. 1 practices the wrong course of dullness. 1 practices the wrong course of fear. That which is similar, wrong course, the practice of wrong course, the practice of partiality, the practice of categorizing, water practice. These are 4 practices of wrong course. Therein what are 4 inversions. Inverted perception, inverted consciousness, inverted view is thus, in impermanence there is permanence. Inverted perception, inverted consciousness, inverted view is thus, in pain there is pleasure. Inverted perception, inverted consciousness, inverted view is thus, in absence of soul there is a soul. Inverted perception, inverted consciousness, inverted view is thus, in absence of beauty there is beauty. These are four inversions. Therein what are, four ignoble speech. Having not seen he says he has seen, having not heard he says he has heard, having not sensed otherwise he says he has sensed otherwise.